Hello and welcome to the Anub'arak video guide, brought to you by wowguidesnow.com. In this video I'll first explain the basics of this fight, followed by a full 25 main raid encounter footage. For more information and discussion on the topic, please click the link in the movie description if you're watching this on YouTube to be redirected to wowguidesnow.com. When pulling Anub'arak, have a tank facing away from the raid to avoid damage from his frontal attacks as much as possible. In addition, one ranged player needs to shoot down the blue orbs flying around the room. This will cause the orbs to form permafrost patches on the ground. You want to position them far away from each other, because soon after the fight starts, Anub'arak will summon two big adds that needs to be tanked separately on the permafrosts. That's because when the adds get closer, they buff each other. The permafrost will prevent the adds from burrowing underground. The first couple of adds need to be killed by a ranged DPS. Soon after, another pair will spawn. This time, have them tanked but don't kill them. Instead, have everyone DPS Anub'arak so that you will be able to do as much damage as possible to him before he burrows underground and starts phase number 2. When phase number 2 starts, a lot of new small adds will be summoned. While you kill the adds, Anub'arak will start chasing a random player, hitting everyone in its path with spikes from the floor. That player should quickly run and position himself behind a permafrost patch on the ground. When Anub'arak smashes against the permafrost, he will break it and start chasing another player. If Anub'arak catches up with a player, he will impale it. You don't want that to happen. At some point, Anub'arak will get back up and start phase number 1 again, and the whole process repeats itself until you get him down to 30% health and phase number 3 starts. At phase 3, Anub'arak will not summon any more adds or submerge. Quickly finish off any remaining add and burn Anub'arak. He will cast though his Leeching Swarm ability that will keep leeching 10% of the current life of all the players present every second, healing Anub'arak in the process. That means that the more life you currently have, the more Anub'arak is healed. Because of that, you don't want to keep all the raid at maximum health all the time. Instead, healers should keep the raid at about 50% health, even less if they feel that they can handle it. That way, less life will be leeched and Anub'arak will be healed less. Let's switch to the raid encounter footage. These blue orbs you see floating here are the ones that need to be shot down, and the job is done by a fellow Moonkin here. This will form the patches on the ground. Meanwhile, Anub'arak is tanked facing away from the raid. The first couple of adds are spawning and they are being pulled far away from each other to different permafrosts. Melee stay on Anub'arak and the ranged kill the adds. Two more adds are summoned, but the DPS ignores them. We focus on Anub'arak. Anub'arak burrows and starts phase number 2. The spikes you see here are the ones that Anub'arak shoots while he's chasing the poor player. The player stands behind the permafrost and Anub'arak smashes against it and chooses another victim. The new chased player repeats the tactic and Anub'arak smashes against another permafrost. We continue the running game while we kill the adds around. I will speed this up a bit because it repeats itself. Anub'arak gets back to the surface and phase 1 starts again. The first couple of adds are tanked apart and being DPS down. The next 2 are ignored and phase 2 starts. On the next phase 1, by the time that the first couple of adds die, Anub'arak is very low on health, and phase 3 starts. You may choose to delay phase number 3 by slowing the DPS on Anub'arak and kill the adds prior to that, but as you can see we chose not to. From here on it's more of a healer's challenge than actually DPSing, as they keep everyone low enough on health but not too low. As you can see, this encounter is a pretty straightforward fight and the strategy isn't that complex. And that concludes the Anub'arak tutorial. I hope you found it beneficial. As always, you can click the link in the movie description if you're watching this on YouTube for further details and discussion on the topic. And until next time, have a great raid and killer drops.